What's going on, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I went from $0 to $6,000 in less than 5 days with my exact Facebook ad strategy. Not am I just revealing my Facebook ad strategy, but I'm also going to be talking about how I'm still profitable even after the iOS 14 updates. Yeah, you heard me, $0 to $6,000 profitably in the last 5 days. And you guys can see that right here. So today I'm at $664 in sales. It is 9:27 a.m. and let me go ahead and refresh the screen because it's always no cap. So at $664 today, and let's go ahead and check out the last 5 days since I started this product. So in the last 5 days, I made close to $6,000 starting from zero. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. So let's go ahead and check out the profit. So as you guys can see, here we are on order metrics. This is between 512 and 517, the exact same date range. My revenue is the exact same of 5,973. Cost of goods was around 2,000. Ad spend was around 2,500, which ultimately gave me a net margin of 20% and a profit of 1,200. So yes, you guys can be profitable from day one. Yes, you guys can be profitable week one. All this comes down to is confidence and the validation that goes behind every product that you test. Even with these iOS 14 updates, I'm still hitting numbers like this, and I'm here to help you do the exact same. We're gonna be covering my exact strategy on how I test products with Facebook ads, how I set up my campaigns and choose profitable interests, how to efficiently read your data through iOS 14, and so much more. Like always, this is going to be a value-packed video right here on my channel, so make sure that you go ahead and strap in, grab a pen, grab a paper, because the value in this video is going to be limitless. What's going on, everybody? My name is AC Hampton and welcome back to my channel. We cover everything dropshipping, e-commerce, Airbnb, ways to make money online, and so much more. And as you guys know, I give out a free consulting call every single week to help one lucky winner kickstart their dropshipping career into the right direction. I cannot wait to help another person start their e-commerce journey for free. And the winner of last week will be mentioned somewhere in this video, so make sure you stay tuned. To win a one-on-one free consulting call with me and some Supreme Ecom merch, all you have to do is 3 simple things. The first thing you must do is comment in the comment section below the word results and what results you want to be able to achieve in 2021 with Shopify Dropshipping. Number 2, you must go to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and follow me. And thirdly, you must smash that like button below and subscribe to my channel, as I've never missed a single week on this platform. So if you guys do know what's going on right now with Facebook advertising, iOS 14 has now been rolled out. So with this iOS 14 update, Apple has rolled out changes that are impacting how Facebook receives/processes data. This has made Facebook make several changes to their platform. And one of the biggest things that are changing are people who have iPhones, they have to opt into Facebook tracking. And you guys can see that right here with this example of basically what's happening whenever you go onto Facebook's platform now. And as you guys know, there are very limited spots left in my case study/one-on-one mentorship. If you're looking to be your own boss, if you're looking to make an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month and more, you're looking to be able to start creating a profitable e-commerce brand to start creating generational wealth for you, and you guys are tired of wasting money, effort, and energy into the wrong direction, then you guys can apply for the limited spots by going to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word results, or you guys can apply at SupremeEcom.com. And like I always say, invest in people who are doing exactly what you want to do in this world. Because everything that you're encountering or everything you're stuck with, we've been there, but we're here to provide solutions. And this has affected a couple different things. So for one, there's more setup for you to be able to actually be able to run ads. So you have to verify your domain, and you have to be able to set up aggregated events. And to be able to know how to set that up completely on your store, make sure to check out this video right here, as I already dive deep into how you guys can be able to overcome this. Secondly, there's no breakdowns that are happening anymore, so you cannot break down any of your profitable ad sets. Targeting/data collection is slightly limited due to new privacy and tracking opt-outs. And we're having to use different data metrics to be able to track our KPIs efficiently. And like I always say, invest in people who are doing exactly what you want to do, which you could be able to do in my one-on-one mentorship, as we already have solutions to all the things that you guys are encountering with iOS 14. But there's always solutions to this. So one of the solutions is when you're verifying your domain, this allows you to be able to set up your aggregated events like I was mentioning, which allows you to start tracking the right amount of data so that you can be making executive decisions and confident decisions with everything that you're scaling and you're cutting. Now with there not being any breakdowns, and you guys know how much I love to microscale, what I do is I look at the front end metrics of my data so I can still be able to see what's working and allow it to continue to work for me. So for example, for this ad set that's running, it has 6 purchases and it has a 7.67 return on ad spend. And whenever I try to break down by, let's just say, age and gender, you can't see any of the purchases. But what you can do is filter by amount spent, and then you can go all the way to the left to your front end metrics, and you can see, for example, 65 plus female has a 3.93 click-through rate. It also has a $1.07 cost per unique link click, and even my cost per click is 60 cents. So I know that this is actually working well for me. So this is something that I can still be able to break down. And that brings me to my exact next point of using different data metrics to be able to replace old KPIs. So because, for example, content views are being delayed and they're not being tracked efficiently, what you guys should be able to replace with this is cost per unique link click. So here's a tip of the day. For an advertisement to be able to do well, it needs to be under $1.20 cost per unique link click. And what cost per unique link click is it's a click on the actual call to action on your advertisement. So either they're clicking shop now or they're clicking on your domain, and it's being able to track efficiently how much traffic is coming to your website based off of that ad set. So because it only tracks for the domain or for the shop now button, make sure that you do not have any bit.ly links or any links above in your ad copy. And I'm telling you right now, there are more and more updates that are happening on a day-to-day basis. And if you're not constantly watching, learning, and educating yourself about these things, you could get lost. They are definitely making some different changes, and some things can be a little bit difficult, but this is wiping out the weak competition. And if you're still taking advantage of learning this just like me, the results can be absolutely amazing because the barriers of entry are way lower. And I mean, just look at these ad sets that I'm running. Over 16 return on ad spend, 7, 5, 4, 3. I mean, there's so many profitable ad sets that I have right now, and that's because I'm able to adapt with what's happening with Facebook ad updates. And before we continue, if you guys have any questions about this video at all, or you're feeling stuck and you just need a quick answer to be able to help you out in any way possible, go to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word YouTube so I can reach out and see how I can help you out. Because remember, it's not about how much money you can make in this world, but how much knowledge you can teach others to change their lives. So now that we understand iOS 14 and what's happening with it, let's get into how I apply all of this into my Facebook ad strategy. So Facebook Ads 101, the first thing we're gonna be doing is understanding our KPIs. These are our key performance indicators so that we're confident with cutting and scaling any of our data metrics. Secondly is reading your data and knowing what to push or what to scale. And of course, scaling strategies to be able to take you guys to the moon. So one of the most important key factors of how I do Facebook ad advertising is not making emotional decisions, which ultimately means I'm not killing a product too fast. And I see a lot of you guys struggle with doing this. There's 3 stages of Facebook ad advertising. There's testing, there's data collection, and there's scaling. And people kill ad sets before they even get enough to spend, or they haven't even tested enough variables. They just kill, and they never get the opportunity to succeed because they don't allow what's working to continue to work for them, which ultimately comes down to understanding your KPIs, which again are your key performance indicators. So to really be able to win with any product that you test, you have to be able to win the bid. And the bid all involves how well you're doing advertising. So you want to be really focused on these metrics right here. So the first one is cost per click, which is how much it's costing to get somebody to click on your advertisement. The second is click-through rate, which is the percentage of people who saw your ad and actually clicked on it. Next is cost per 1,000 impressions, which is how much it costs to be able to get impressions to be able to watch your video. After that is average video watch time. The longer people are watching, the more engaged they are with it, so it gives you a better understanding that your advertisement is engaging. And number 5 is the new one, which is cost per unique link click. So instead of using cost per content view, we're replacing it with cost per unique link click, so again, we can be able to track our data efficiently. So the first thing that I always do whenever I do Facebook ad advertising is doing creative testing. Creative testing is testing one variable against different variations of videos. So that maybe that one variable I'm testing is thumbnails. So I'll use the same video and I'll test out different thumbnails to see which one's gonna give me my best KPIs. After finding my winning creative, I then duplicate that into a cold audience interest campaign. This cold audience interest campaign is going to test out different types of interest to see what is going to work with this product. So here's my cold audience interest campaign where I just test out different interests. As you guys can see, I tested out joint, physical fitness, ligament, physical exercise, all different types of audiences. And this is crucial for your business. I mean, it's the foundation of starting to advertise is having winning interests. This allows you to collect more data and know what's working and continue to allow it to work for you. And a lot of things I see you guys struggle with is you're not testing all the interests in your industry. Normally, on average, I'm testing out like 20 to 80 different interests with every product that I'm testing. So you can find interest by doing suggestions or doing audience insights or using one of my favorite tools. And one of my favorite tools that I use is called Find Interest. Find Interest allows you to skyrocket your Facebook ROAS instantly. And as you guys can see on their website, it says Find Interest will unveil thousands of brand new profitable interests that you can target to drastically decrease your costs and increase exposure to new audiences. So it's as simple as this. If I just come over here and type in joint, it will show me so many different interests I can test, like clamp tool, joint venture, joint stiffness, all these different interests that I can be able to test out with. And to be able to use Find Interest, make sure to check that out with the link in my description, as this is a huge tool that I love to take advantage of. So remember, test, test, test. You can't just have one or two things working for you. You need to be able to allow multiple different things work for you by doing horizontal scaling. You want to use bigger audiences, so your audience size, you want it to be between 5 million and 80 million. And it's a perfect time to think outside the box and be creative, as you can find so many different things that can work for you. So while you're testing out these different interests, you need to know what to efficiently cut by. And I always cut by my Kpi Calculator. So this is my Kpi Calculator to know when and how to be able to cut and know what to be able to push more towards. This Kpi Calculator is given in my Supreme Ecom Blueprint course, or you guys can be able to get it in my one-on-one mentorship. What this allows you to do is, again, understand when and what to be able to cut. So all you have to do is enter a couple different numbers. Right here on your average order value, this will be what your selling price is. So my selling price is 70. Then you enter your average cost of goods after shipping, which mine came out to $18.50. And then this is where you enter your profit target, as my profit target is typically 20%. That's what I entered. So now this is going to allow you to understand what your break-even cost per purchase is, what your break-even cost per added cart is, and most importantly, what your break-even return on ad spend is. And all you do is just cut based off of this. So for example, you see my cost per purchase right here is $50, right? So if you see right here on my ads manager, if I spent $50 and didn't get a purchase, it was that simple. I was just going to cut it. Which brings me to my next point of my break-even cost per added cart. And you can see that is $41. So if you look at this ad set right here, it did not get an added cart by $40, 41-ish. So what I do, I just cut it. It's really that simple. So you see my break even is 1.38. So that means anything over 1.38, I'm making that shmoney. And you guys can see this entire campaign is actually doing well on testing interest. So I spent $1,200 to make $2,600 in return with a 2 return on ad spend. And what that basically means is this is going to work for me. I have a bunch of different ad sets that are working well, and I know that I'm making money and my winning creative is working. So what that means is I'm making pretty good money on all these different ad sets. And the main reason that this happens is because of product validation, supplier validation, and creative validation. Lastly is still allowing what's working for you to continue to work for you. And what I like to do is use Cbo Scaling. So with Cbo Scaling, every single ad account is different, and the best way to scale is to test every variable. And the easiest way to do that is continue to push your best assets to higher and higher budgets. And this is perfect, right? Because now you're doing 50% vertically scaling and 50% horizontal scaling, as you're pushing more and more budget towards your best performing ad set and scaling it horizontally at the exact same time. So what I like to do is take my best performing ad set and put it into a new CBO at $100 to $200 budget with only 5 ad sets in there, and it's all the same ad sets. Why not show you an exact example of what I mean? So as you guys can see, this is joint right here. It spent $92 to make $700 in return with a 7.67 return on ad spend. So guess what I did? Only thing I did was duplicate my best interest into its own new CBO. So now look, joint is in its own CBO. And the only thing I did was duplicate it 5 different times, so I'm horizontally scaling it and put more budget into it with a $300 CBO. And as you can see, I mean, this is going absolutely crazy for me. I spent $675 to make $2,000 in return with a ROAS of almost 3. So this is exactly what I mean by allowing what's working for you to continue to work for you and pushing more budget into it efficiently. This is the exact same strategy I was using before iOS 14 with a little bit of tweaks here and there, and it's going to be the exact same one that I use from this point forward. And this strategy and more is exactly what I teach my students in my one-on-one mentorship as well. By surrounding yourself with people who are doing exactly what you want to do in this world, there is nothing but success coming your way. I know things like iOS 14 and other updates are definitely hard to be able to adapt as a marketer, and being able to adapt through adversity and being able to adapt to these changes is what's going to make you successful. And the best part of my job is I get to help one lucky winner each week be able to learn how to do so. And the winner of last week's free consulting call and some Supreme Ecom merch is Filippo Singhorf. And Filippo, congratulations on winning. Go ahead and reach out to me on Instagram at AC_Hampton. We can get on a Zoom call, allow you to share your screen, help you out through the iOS 14 updates, help you out with choosing products and everything in between. So again, congratulations on winning. And to be able to win a free consulting call next week and some Supreme Ecom merch, make sure to do all 3 requirements that I mentioned at the very beginning of this video. And as you guys know, there are very limited spots available in my case study / one-on-one mentorship for this month. I mean, these spots are absolutely filling up. So if you're tired of wasting money on products that are not selling, or you're tired of being able to go to your 9-to-5 that's giving you nothing in life, and if you want to grab life by the hands and be able to start taking action being your own boss, and you're looking to make a sustainable passive income with a profitable e-commerce brand, then make sure you guys apply for the limited spots that are available this month by going to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word results, or you guys can apply at supremeecom.com. You guys know I'm never missing a single week as long as you keep showing me love, so please smash that like button below and subscribe to my channel. I'm here to help you grow in your e-commerce game. These updates with iOS 14 and all the things that are changing are not going to stop, so if you're running into more problems that are happening that I did not mention in this video, DM me the word YouTube so I can be able to provide you the solution for it. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys continuing to show love to my videos every single week, and I cannot wait to continue to create this generational wealth with you. Like always, I'll see you guys next week at 10 a.m. on Friday. This is AC, and I'm out.